When you hear the term artificial intelligence, or AI, it's easy to picture robots from the movies, right? But what if I told you that it's already a huge part of your financial life, working behind the scenes every single day? Today, we're going to pull back that curtain on AI and your money. And honestly, you might be surprised at what a positive force it already is. And just so you know where this information is coming from, this explainer is based on Chapter 7 of the tutorial, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence for Older Adults, which was created by Virtualization Options LLC. So let's just jump right in with a big question. Is a robot actually managing your money? It sounds a little out there, I know, but believe it or not, the answer is kinda yes. And in most cases, that's a very good thing. So let's explore what that really means for you. All right, here's a quick look at what we're going to walk through. We'll start with AI and your money, then dive into how it protects you and how it can help you. After that, we'll cover how you can protect your information, and we'll wrap up with the right questions to ask your bank. Okay, first up, AI and your money. The biggest thing to get here is that it's already here, working for you quietly in the background. Think of AI as a key partner for your bank. I mean, imagine the sheer number of transactions happening every second of every day. It's just impossible for people to keep an eye on all of it. That's where AI comes in. It sifts through all that data, looks for patterns, and makes these split-second decisions, all to keep you and your money safe. And that leads us perfectly into our next section, how AI protects you. You can really think of it as your own digital guardian angel. So how does this guardian angel actually work? Well, it's a pretty straightforward four-step deal. First, the AI gets to know you. It learns your normal spending patterns. Then, step 2, it spots anything that looks out of the ordinary, like a big purchase in a city you've never been to. Third, it immediately flags that transaction. And fourth, it lets you know right away by sending you an alert. And I'm sure this has happened to you. You know that text message or email you get from your bank asking, "Hey, did you just spend $50 at the store?" That's it. That's the AI in action. It's not some person monitoring your account 24/7. It's that smart system working to protect you from fraud. But AI does a lot more than just play defense. Let's talk about how it can help, because it's also about convenience and even growing your money. Okay, for example, customer service. We've all been there, right? Waiting on hold forever for a simple question. Well, now you often see that little chat box pop up on your bank's website. A lot of the time, that's an AI-powered chatbot. It can answer your basic questions instantly, 24/7, with zero wait time. Pretty handy. Now, let's switch gears a little and talk about investing. There's this thing called a robo-advisor, and it's basically what it sounds like. It's an AI platform that helps you invest. You just answer some questions about your goals, your timeline, and how comfortable you are with risk, and the AI builds and manages a whole portfolio just for you. So you might be wondering, okay, what's the difference between that and a traditional human advisor? Well, a person is fantastic for really complex stuff, like estate planning, but the fees are usually higher. A robo-advisor, on the other hand, often has much lower fees and is perfect for more straightforward goals. Really, they're just different tools for different jobs. All right, so AI does a ton to protect us, but it's definitely a two-way street. This next part is all about your role in staying secure. Okay, first things first, and this is a classic for a reason, you've got to monitor your accounts. Just make it a habit. Maybe with your morning coffee once a week, just glance over your bank and credit card statements. Seriously, you're the only one who truly knows what you spent money on, and catching a weird charge early makes all the difference. Next up, listen, if you only do one thing from this whole explainer, make it this one. Use strong authentication. Whenever your bank offers something called two-factor authentication, please turn it on. It is probably the single best way to lock down your accounts. So what the heck is it? It's just a fancy term for a second security step. Think about it like this. Even if someone steals your password, your first key, they still can't get in because they don't have the second key, which is that little code that gets sent to your phone. It's like having a deadbolt and a regular lock on your door. It's a game changer. And here are just a few more quick tips. Be careful about the financial apps you download. Stick to the big, trusted names. Always have a password or a fingerprint lock on your phone and computer. And this last one is a biggie. Never, ever do your banking on public Wi-Fi, like at a coffee shop or the airport. Just don't do it. Okay, we're at our final section, asking the right questions. Because knowing all this is one thing, but feeling confident enough to take control of the conversation is what really matters.
I mean, it's a totally fair question to ask, right? What happens if the AI gets it wrong? What if it blocks a purchase you were actually trying to make? It's so important to know how your bank handles that before it becomes a problem.
So the key here is to be proactive. Don't be afraid to call up your bank or credit union and ask a few simple questions. Things like, how exactly are you using AI to spot fraud? Or how do you make sure my financial data is protected? And this one is really important. If an AI decision affects my account, can I get a human to review it? And of course, what happens if the AI makes a mistake? Remember, these aren't technical questions. They're about you, as a customer, understanding how your money is being handled. Asking these questions puts you firmly in the driver's seat. AI is an amazing tool that's already working hard for you, and now that you understand it a little better, you can make sure it's working with you. Thanks so much for tuning in.